So this is a revision video for AQA GCSE Geography, Paper 1, Section B, Living World. And this is our case study of a tropical rainforest, and we're looking at Malaysia and the Borneo rainforest. So if we have a quick look at the specification, we're looking at a case study of a tropical rainforest and looking at the causes and the impacts of deforestation. So first of all, a little bit about Malaysia. So Malaysia is split into two parts. We've got Peninsular Malaysia and East Malaysia, which is part of the island of Borneo. It's located in Southeast Asia, and 67% of Malaysia's land is covered by tropical rainforest. So deforestation is the cutting down of trees. So the rate of deforestation in Malaysia is the fastest rate across the world. So first of all, we're going to look at what are the threats to Malaysia's rainforest. So the first threat we're going to look at is logging. So in the 1980s, Malaysia became the world's largest wood exporter. So entire parts of the tropical rainforest were cleared to leave just only soil left. Our second reason is looking at mineral extraction. So mining within the tropical rainforest for tin and drilling for fossil fuels such as oil and gas has caused large parts of the rainforest to be completely cleared as well. And obviously they can be exported for quite a large profit. Our third reason is commercial farming. So the tropical rainforest has been cleared to make way for mainly palm oil plantations. And this palm oil is a very valuable resource, and again can be sold for quite a lot of profit. Our next reason then is subsistence farming. So this is usually practiced by local tribes. It's small scale and is sustainable, but they usually clear the land using a method of slash and burn. So they basically cut down trees and undergrowth and burn it. But the fires can quite easily grow out of control, which then leads to large parts of the tropical rainforest being destroyed. Our next reason then is looking at population pressure. So a lot of poor people were forced to move out of cities and told basically to go make a living out in rural areas. So they usually did this by setting up plantations and farming. Our next reason then is energy development. So the Blackburn Dam is a hydroelectric power plant that was built in 2011. So this is located in Sarawak in East Malaysia. Obviously it is renewable energy, which is good for the environment, but it also caused a large area of the tropical rainforest to be completely flooded, therefore damaging it. And lastly, we're looking at road building next. So for all of these sort of developments that are going on, sort of energy developments, mining, logging, people building houses, we need road access. So again, that causes large parts of the tropical rainforest to be destroyed. So next we're looking at our impacts of the deforestation. So we looked at why it's being destroyed. So now we're looking at the impacts of that. So our first is soil erosion. So this is the removal of soil by wind and rain. So the tree roots usually bind the soil together. No trees means that the soil can easily become loose and erode away, which then makes it very poor quality and not good for anything to grow on. Our next reason then is a loss of biodiversity, or our next impact. So biodiversity is a measure of the variety of plants and animals in an ecosystem. Rainforests are very biodiverse, and deforestation destroys the ecosystem and therefore the habitats, reducing the biodiversity. Our third impact is climate change. So during photosynthesis, trees absorb carbon dioxide and emit oxygen. So this means that rainforests are large stores of carbon. So during deforestation and the burning of these trees, the carbon is then released into the atmosphere, which obviously impacts on climate change and global warming. Our fourth impact then is economic development. So as much as logging and mining is really good for the economy of Malaysia and leads to jobs, leads to companies paying tax, which is all really good, it also causes some economic losses as well. So we get pollution of water, fires destroying large areas, rising temperatures causing drier climates, and tourism decreasing too. So that is our case study of Malaysia. So here we have an exam question that I would recommend having a go at and sort of having a bit of a think about as well.